Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. Where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
What does he want?
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Too slow.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
As all the rest.
Joshua!
way! Hurry! Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. That great lump. No. Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Trouble with your gear, or so will it be? Not my best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. And?
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them, would?
Cole said it was an army of Akasha. What will happen to Mid and the
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of evil?
How may I help you today, Clive? All yours. All done?
Clive? Where the hell is everyone else? They're all right.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been Mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
I try not to think too much about what was lost the day Tarkin attacked. If only it was just 6 lives more.
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together.
If Amber and Lazarus. Do you think Lid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research...
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Olympic had.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. Sid's best invention. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well,
possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's just... Unless you mean the orchestra. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together. It surprised us all. Not least her dad. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something in...
Wouldn't surprise those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another. The equestrians in the Tub and Crown, it's always been.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion. It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah! New music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important that Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed, much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back, though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
You reckon there's any more treasure in the Orchestrion? Only one way to find out.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
They'll be fine as long as Sid is...
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thanks. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed. Only for try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to...
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have him.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then.
Glory to Griga. There you are.
What's happened?
Tyre's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in day. Will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up...
I know better than to order Tyre to do anything.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I. Say whatever you must, but get her to rest. I'm not physical enough to fill her shoes should we lose her.
Well, Tyre, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, we all admire your dedication, but...
I will. Until then, I'm staying. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia.
You wouldn't, Ty. There must be something we can do for...
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigo.
We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can...
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent. Now, bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before.
Thank you, Clive. If it was me lying there, I know he'd do me the same kindness.
It will take me some time to prepare the other ingredients. Time enough for you to make for the old...
Bloody hell, Clive. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your...
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said.
It was the ring. It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring he flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to the ring, brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his. The bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe.
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he made. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that neat.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into mine, because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride. And focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armed. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you...
What'd you say, Blackthorn? It's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is, then?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as... And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that.
I'm in and out of Tabor all the time on postings. Never made the trip to Dravozd, though. What if it's full of surly gits like Blackthorn?
Yep. Look, I said I'll go, and I will, but that doesn't... Zoltan will have turned the old of Dravozd against me. I'll keep the forge up.
He's a surly soaker.
The realm's crops are all...
Sid, do you recall...
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeard. I fear the soil here does not agree with... However...
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, The appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt... Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recent...
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Those who encountered this morble in Rosaria claim it was as large as a house. Think of what...
anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard. Run like the wind. Thanks, Gal. That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. I suggest you go.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little... Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now,
All right, just... don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this, not much going on.
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me. But if someone can build me a bridge...
All right.
I appreciate it'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. You do it.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
Wonder why Blackthorn and Zoltan fell out. Hammer envy?
Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village. That's why he built his forge up on the hill.
How are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. Go back inside now.
Should be enough to last us a few moons, at least.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter!
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nuts.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gate.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bare as flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystal.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, that prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
Ruined. I thought I'd made myself clear. Piss
No use.
off.
Flames just aren't hot enough.
I suppose we could try working copper on it.
So Bearer's magic's no more use than the crystals.
We could try and make it answer.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn them?
Let me guess.
As a personal favor to him.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know what turned the village against you.
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among them. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats, and bit by bit, people started taking some. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive, Dravost won't last long without its first home. Do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest, and you'd be throwing it away.
All right. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamanders. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Sid tried all sorts of leather to make those bellows, but salamander skin was the only kind that worked. Luckily for all our sakes, salamanders aren't too hard to find.
Don't worry, I'll get Blackthorn the help he needs. Once I've worked out who hates us the least.
Come on. Run like the wind. That's it! Straight home now. Let's make this quick, shall we? say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about then?
Dunno.
Good news, Clive. When I told people we'd be building them a new furnace, they were practically falling over themselves to help. Talk about changing their tune, eh?
Any trouble finding this?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
This should be plenty. Right then. Time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no...
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. Now,
You know what this means?
I do, yeah. Dravozd is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's mark. You saved of it.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the... But no amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravozd. But he took all his talent and left. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done. I reckon he's gonna be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him. He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit. No sense you waiting around anyway.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it.
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Hopefully one will be enough.
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Talia's right. Sometimes a single dose dulls even the most agonizing. It may be a gentle way to die, but I wish there was another one.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on way.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Talia. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the... I've no tears left. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change, and we need to be the ones to change.
And we will.
I hope so.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
Lord Marquis, you seem unwell. I know His Grace has asked that I remain here with your people. But if you were to require my services, I could leave for the Free Cities at once.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay out. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place. Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your life. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his sin. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Black.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his plate.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastard.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? Anything else?
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, I can't help.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. It is just as I witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as...
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya. Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid. I do believe you have quite a knack for this sort of work. Should you ever grow tired of saving the realm, we would happily welcome your assistance here in the backyard on a permanent basis. I jest, of course.
song she'll